Hey y'all, back with another video. Today is Monday. Happy Motivational Monday. Grand Rising. Good morning. I am going to still do it. I'm just running a little late. I want to make this video before I actually start the live stream. It's only going to be a 30-minute one today. It's 9:20 a.m. So give me to at least 9:35ish maybe. Somewhere up in there. Hope you guys can tune in. If not, if you catch it later, if you're happy to see this or the actual live stream for Motivational Monday and I'm no longer live, please always hit the like button and share it. Get in the comments and say replay. So anyway, y'all, I want to thank you guys for your condolences on my second brother who passed away. Youngest brother 2 weeks ago, oldest brother yesterday. Thank you all. It's much needed. Genuine prayers, encouraging words, healing energy, all that. Keep it coming because I need it. Thank you for supporting my videos. I couldn't put out no content except for the ones I did before I found out that he passed. I already had did a couple, so I just went on and pushed the rest of them out that I did do. And I just tried to like let it all sink in and feel surreal. And I was in the bushes though. I was going to different videos to try to support as much as I could. And I was on Yo-Yo's live and we all went over to Carter's Reactions live. And I let people know, I was there by speaking and putting in the hearts and tapping on the hearts. And I let Carter know after the fact when the live was over. I commented saying he did a good job. But I didn't have the energy to like go back and forth and to respond to the things he was saying and people were saying in the chat like I will sometimes do. I'm not heavy on doing that no way. And his chat was real heavy. That was a fire lit live. I mean, it was popping just like yo. Yeah. So like I was saying, I'm not really heavy on really going back and forth in the comments while I'm on somebody's live. I might comment 3 or 4 times. It just all depends. But I wanted to point this out today that when he was breaking down the information that he told us the previous day that he was going to be exposing, when he said something about DV. My bad, y'all. Keep getting interrupted. But anyway, when he was saying, he let us know the previous day the things that he was finding. DV stalking, DV with the kids, uh, stuff like that. So I was thinking like, oh, DV stalking. She must have been stalking the guy that she was messing with in between her and Wood because he gave a year too. I'm like, that was between back and forth her and Wood, between her hoeing and going, and no making up, breaking up. So I'm thinking it may have been even Choice Daddy. We never know. The last name got some Spanish name to it, sound to it, but come to find out, it was a woman that she was stalking. So he automatically assumed that it was a relationship. From my experience, for a fact, you can get into it with a woman as a woman, and they're going to file that under domestic violence. I wanted to type that yesterday, but I did not have the energy. I just really, when I say y'all, I was just numb and everything felt surreal, and I'm just trying to stay tuned just to get the tea while just observing and waiting for all the proof to come out. That's where I was at mentally. Even though I was saying, no, that's not true. Saying to myself, Carter, now you can, as a woman, get into it with a woman and it's going to be under domestic violence. That don't mean that y'all was in a relationship. I just couldn't even type that. But he's a smart young man, and he's after he doing his other research, I'm sure he probably by now already know that. And then I was on Loretta's live, and she confirmed what I already was thinking. Listen to his chat yesterday. There was a woman she was stalking, but it was somebody Wood was messing with, and that's what I was thinking then too. I'm like, but I said to myself, well, that's the truth. It don't have to be in no relationship. Nobody never heard that about her. It could be some woman he was messing with, and she was mad trying to stalk her. But I'm saying it now because I actually was watching. Shout out to Miss Loretta. You know she gonna do her homework, her research, because she's out there and she know a lot of these people, and they confirmed that. And they ain't never known for her to be with no woman. Not to saying that she never has, but that's never been a factor or subject or anything or accusation that I've ever heard about her. we wouldn't give a shit no way. We wouldn't look at her no differently, no worse, no better. But at the end of the day, I know for a fact, because I experienced this, that getting into it with a neighbor, a female neighbor, and the police came to file a report and it's under domestic violence. And I'm like, why would it be domestic violence? We not in no relation, and ain't no man and woman thing, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the first thing you would think. So it makes sense. So shout out to Carter's Reactions, doing a great job bringing the tea. And, you know what I'm saying? Some things can just get misconstrued when you don't know that, yeah, you get into a man, you a man, it could put that under DV. If you get into a woman, you a woman, you ain't got to know that person, or you can know them. You ain't in no relationship with them, they're going to put that under DV. So at the end of the day, do y'all remember them saying that a couple of years back that Wood was messing with a woman that was of Latin descent, some Puerto Rican looking girl, something like that. So that's what it made me think of after listening to Miss Loretta. So that's what I pretty much want to say, y'all. But again, I didn't have the energy to type that. If I had been on a panel, or if I had been live and listening to him say it and talking to y'all, then I would have just mentioned it. But I didn't have no energy for that. I went live later to tell y'all about my brother, and I only stayed, about 15, 20 minutes or something. But anyway, y'all, I just want to say that I am going to have to go live. I'm only going to go live for this Motivational Monday for about 15, 20 minutes, because I just want to show my face and let y'all know that in spite of what I'm going through, I do feel like it's very important to keep pushing on. We got to stay focused. You still got to make things happen. You can't just get so down in the dumps about anything that you just freeze and don't do nothing. I just sit here and be sad. Why just sit here and be sad and not do nothing? Put that energy of sadness into doing something. He would want me to anyway, at the end of the day. But yeah, am I discombobulated, messed up mentally and emotionally? Yeah. Spiritually, somewhat, yeah. But it gives me, a positive feeling knowing that I was reminded this morning. Shout out to SA to remind me that they not suffering no more, and they with my mama. And we just, as human beings, like, we don't want our people to go. We want our people with us, no matter how much they suffering. We want them to get better, not to suffer, but we don't want them to leave. I feel like he left me, so a big part of me is gone, because it's always been Roxanne and Tommy and Roxanne, from the time we was little kids. Even though we wouldn't live in the same place no more, but just a phone call, text away, and we was considering we were pretty close. I talk to him all the time. And I talked to him. The last time I talked to him was Wednesday. No, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know what was going on, but he wasn't responding back to my calls. He didn't answer his phone. I just chalked it up as him being in pain and his phone not working because he didn't bring the charger. And no one charged his phone for him, but he was getting better. So he gonna call me and be like, yeah, they did this, they did that to me. I'm gonna be here about 2-3 more days, and then I'm going home today. That's what I was expecting and hoping and praying to hear. And when I did think that something could go wrong, because it hit my brain too, I just pushed it out. But just to find out, yeah. So with that being said, y'all enjoy y'all day. I hope to see y'all on the Motivational live stream that I'm about to actually hook up right now. And I'm only going to be on it for a minute, because then I'm got to get up, make the kids some breakfast, and walk over here to the apartment and see what type of improvements they doing, if they in there working. And also let them know that the light company should have turned the lights on. So let's see if they on, and if they not, then I call the light company back. It's still a lot to do, y'all. Thank y'all for the prayers, encouragement. Thank y'all for the gifts. People that sent gifts for me moving into this place. And those of you who want to, just email me or text my number if you got it. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Thanks, y'all.